weekly Dama news, entertainment's MJ, here for your weekly dose of the roundup of news, all the stuff that's been happening within our kendama world, our kendama sphere for this past week. I was just doing a bunch of research just a few minutes ago to kind of catch what was happening, and it seems like a lot of things are kind of dying down. Not dying down, you know what I'm saying? It's like there's been a small lull of new things that are happening because there's one big event that's happening. That's right, Battle of the Border is coming up, and I think everyone is just getting prepped for that. There's probably even a lot of drops that will be happening of that for that event. So it's going to be a good one. Let me know in the down here, everyone jamming right now. What's up? Good mornings. Are you going to Battle of the Border? I'm sure there's a lot of people who are excited about it. Thankfully, awesome point is that Sweet's Kendamas will be live streaming there. Cody is going to be there, the stream master, as well as, you know, the MC of the show the whole time. Matt Sweets Jorgensen will be there as well. And it's pretty cool to see them being a force within streaming for events. You know, they've already gone overseas, going to Europe to cover different event there that happened, and then traveling a bit around the US to feature kendama events, so we can all see them as they're happening more and more in real life, pretty much. Sweets is there to provide an insight for everyone who wants to be there, who possibly can't be there. Maybe they're just traveling, financial issues, just, I don't know what to go with, and you're kind of shy, like, hey, I don't want to go by myself. It's a tough thing to go over and just like try to get the balls, the Damas to go out, especially if it's by yourself. It's going to be a good one. No matter what the stress that anyone has to go to an event for the first time, you got to go through that. You got to break through that wall and go out there and be a part of it. So if you're in that area, what are they doing? In Tennessee, I believe it is, Nashville. You know, way, really far away from where I am here in Japan. But still, we see a lot of the posts about the whole event going down. You know, about the border, kendama, they have their own. This is all run by Sir Kendamas. The Chado Covington, he's in there, and he is been doing it for the past, what was it, like from 2012 or some shit, you know, and they have like their kind of catch motto of the longest running kendama competition in North America. So it's awesome to see them continue. Like, it dropped off for a bit and then it came back. I believe that's right. They're back doing it full force for a bunch of years now. So it's cool to see, looking at the tentative schedule right now, because we all know anyone who's tried to organize an event in any way or form, even if it's like, you know, just trying to get like doing a surprise party or some shit, like, things can happen, issues arise, speed bumps here and there, so that can push back time. And especially in a competition like this kind of event where it's like, okay, we have this many people, we're guessing it's going to take this long to go through whatever activity that we're going to be doing. So 2 days, we got everyone, January 27th which is a Friday, by the way. You know, people are going to be having to take off work for this one. And then it goes into Saturday the 26th. So doors open at 11 a.m. Rise and shine. I guess not too early. That's not bad. That's not bad. Eat an early lunch, because at 12, video premieres start. Noon. This is really dope. I feel like, is this a good way? Maybe it is a good way to, like, yes, I believe it is. I was going to say video premieres happening right at the beginning. I mean, I guess an hour after doors open. So there's an hour of just lull, probably just MC announcements and stuff and welcome, all that jazz. And then going straight into video premieres. I feel like it'd be cool to, like, so we have an hour to say hi, high five, hug, slap and stuff to all of your buddies, talk to people that you've only seen on this rectangle, and now you can see them in person. Say what's up. and then get hyped up. Because like if you're like a skater or something, you understand like that energy after watching a skate video. We're like, I'm pumped, psyched. I want to go out skating right now. And possibly, I don't know if it's the same. Like, I don't know. For me personally, I don't feel like I watch ahead. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go out and blast some Dama. It doesn't hit me like it did when I was a youth skateboarding. I don't know what it's, maybe because it's like all the time we have access to videos of people, you know, through Instagram and stuff. Maybe, you know. But any case, vibes are going to be showing up through the roof because video premieres are happening right at the beginning. I'm guessing that Tara will be showing Max Angel Pro announcement video. It happened already at Dama in Europe. I forgot where it was, in Germany. Happened already. There was a release of the mods over at that event, Max Angel Pro mods from Tara. I'm guessing, hasn't been anything said specifically from what I found, that they'll be doing the video premiere for this weekend's event as well. Probably have some Damas, should be, you know, that just makes sense. There's also going to be, what was it? I think from Quad Kendama, I had it saved. Quad Kendama, yes, audio. Alex can't spike, but he actually can, you know, it's kind of a joke, I guess, that he will be, of Quad Kendamas, is going to be releasing an edit that will later on the 30th become available on YouTube for everyone to watch. But I guess, you know, if you're a part of the live stream, even if you go back and watch it, we'll be able to see it too. So, you know, the quality of it is probably going to be, you know, not as great as it's going to be up on YouTube. But still, there's your chance to see it. There's probably going to be a lot more videos that will be premiered. You know, those are the only two that that's the only one that I've seen specifically that will happen. Guessing about the Tara Kendama one, probably going to happen. There's nothing else that I can think of right now that would be premiering. Who knows? I think before, like, Tio last year premiered his New Year's new edit entry, a 2-minute edit at Battle of the Border. I believe that's what happened. Yes, and a Dama happened at the same time. You guys remember that? In TC. Spectacle jams, you know? Optical. So it might happen again. All right? Something to look forward to. I'm sure that hopefully there's probably going to be some Jack Tio mods from Grain Theory that they've held a little bit, you know, maybe just for this event. It's a really great time to get things in person because, like, it's so much better. You feel secure. I mean, you could probably be buying anyways, but I'm going to say, like, that you can pick up a kendama before you purchase. Maybe it's just me, possibly, and anyone who lives in a area where there is a kendama shop where you can actually hold the kendamas, maybe if they have like samples and stuff, because, you know, they're all in boxes and shit. But if you have a place where you can go and see what they feel like, you know, maybe get the weights, and especially at the events, I think a lot of the vendors know that people want to possibly check the weights, so they bring a scale and stuff. You know, Kendama Depot will be there. Believe so. Believe everyone and their grandma is going to be there, guys. So you should too. So there's a list of a bunch of the sponsors, and there's nothing about. Now that I'm looking through the, what is it called? The account. Nothing to specifically talk about. Who's going to be vending? Okay, here we go. Battle of the Border. Check out the stories right now. 17 hours ago, just heard a rumor that Soul Kendamas is going to have a collab with Sulab at Battle of the Border. Hey, we're gonna spread more rumors. Let's see what else we got. Anything? Wonk Life speaking the truth. What's happening? Okay. Looks like there might be something else coming. Wonk Life, Nurge. Possible more video drops. Food vendors. Okay, so there's nothing else about actual vendors that were going to be there, but that's going to be a really dope thing to see if there are going to be vendors, because it's, you're just excited, meeting people, playing Dama, spending money. What else is going to make you happy? As usual, everyone, I see we got one question in the question tool down there. As usual, at the end of the news, I'll be doing Q&A, so fill up if you have a question. Right down there. Here you go, straight from the chat's mouth. Archangel Dama, Oken Dama will be there vending. There you go. Things are going to be there. There should be a lot. So hopefully there will be a lot of people vending and having special stuff. Okay, you know what? Looking at the other posts that I have saved, like this occult kendama is going to be coming. Got some fresh stuff. Here's like a tattoo flash kind of motif Dama right there. Interesting. I mean, it's always an interesting design choice to have big graphics right on the side of the kendama. I remember back in the day, Chrome doing it. Like this is like back like 2015 possibly. A full gray Dama with just like one huge like design just slapped right on the side. Like, and there was actually tracking. It was like a 3070, but I never went out and purchased these styles of Damas because I always felt like it's probably like it's gonna look kind of awkward, possibly. Never really jammed one too hard to really give it the time for my eyes to adjust to it. You know, color contrast, this is just white and black. There's natty on the bottom, it looks like, but that's not all they got. You know, there's a few other things that they specifically say from occult kendamas will be vending, having some new stuff. So be on the lookout for that. Hey, what else is going to be vending right there? 365 with the mural series. Oh, that's a sweet logo right there. Yes, that is sweet because they're bringing out cushions that they will have just for the event. So contact all of your friends who are going to be at the event and tell them to pick one up for you to get one, because there's probably a small handful. Did it even say how many there were going to be? Nope. But it says, let's see what else that they have in store with little like googly eyes or yeah. So there's going to be more stuff. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be surprised at some of the Damas that will be dropping at that event. And that's another great reason to go to an event. We're going to be seeing it live stream. I'll be watching, not the whole thing, but here and there, live streaming probably. And you won't be able to see what kind of shit that they have. Unless you're following a bunch of people, there's probably going to be stories. So be on your toes, everyone. Here we go. Spiffy Toys is going to be there too. It's going to be lots of good stuff, everyone. So make sure that you bring your cash. Unless there's like, I don't know, PayPal's. I don't know how you guys are going to be doing at the vendors, accepting money for purchases, all that jazz. Okay, so Battle at the Border. Stoked, there's a dope event. Always videos, edits that come out after this first event of every new year. It happens in January. So it's really dope to see a lot of people being a part of it. Sweets release their little reel of all the people that are going to be going there. I think it was something like crazy, like 9 people. Chrome as well, they got a good gang heading out. So if you're wanting to catch and hang out, high five, take a picture, get a signature with one of these pros or team members, it's your chance. Out of the first year, 2023, we're here, and world's turning back into a normal world, possibly semi. So it's time to get out there, everyone. Battle at the Border. Just some of the things. Be ready. And that's a lot of the posts that I caught. Because again, this week there wasn't too many that I found. But we'll roll on to some products that has been popping here and there. We got Kendama USA bringing back the artist series. Okay, now this is something that they did back 2015, 16. I remember, or even before, holy shit, wait, like Cook's Customs? Anyone remember that? I didn't know exactly who Cook was, but they had Cook Custom. They had a BH collection, BHC, was it? Brian Hansen was painting his own Damas, making clears and stuff. It was something that was really a thing that many people were jumping on after like Sour Mash and Gur were like the core members of people who really started, especially Mash, started the ball going with trying to figure out what tacky paint is. I mean, especially Mash, like back in the day in North America. Godfather, Lodge House. So it was a big thing at that time. Many people were doing it, and then a lot of people just started dropping off. The boom of kendama came down a bit. It settled down to a light simmer, and a lot of people stopped making. All these people were like just doing it on their own and not really connected so strongly with any companies. Guro's with Kenko and stuff. Masha's doing his own thing, but doing a lot of collabs here and there. Terra had, their own style of paint, but now there's like a rebirth of a lot of people going to their backyard, DIYing sticky paints, and in multiple different types of from what I hear, stuff that's durable, lasts long, some that feels sticky, super grippy, some that's not as durable, so many different variations. So it's really cool to see more and more people giving back to the community in ways, right? As well as taking their hands and getting messy by trying to create something that possibly other brands are not offering, or being able to make these Franken Dama setups, if you will, to play, to sesh, as well as within that community create kendamas for the people in that area, right? In that state where those jams are happening. That's of course where it all starts, with just a few of the people, testing out clears and all this shit. But to go back to it, Kendama USA, I feel, is like kind of bringing that back, because artist series, collab, Rasta Passion Fruit, hand-painted, cleared, strung, and packed, oh man, by the artist New Dama. Man, they had him string, and I guess, well, yeah, you'd have to string it, because he gets the Damas from Kendama USA, disassembles, right, and then paints, and then he has to re-string and pack them, and then send them back to Kusa. But okay, a little extra work, but still really dope. And this is someone I was like, what is New Dama? Like, possibly I've seen it, I think, here and there. So go check out New Dama, NUU Dama, to see they're doing like, a bunch of custom kendamas in-house clear coats, accessories, even. What kind of accessories? What do we got? Very interesting stuff that you will not be able to really know what it plays like, which is kind of a scary thing until more people get it. If there's possible, some people do like reviews of these different paints. But for the most part, it's like, I feel like you're either going with like a rubbery kind of coat of paint, or this kind of like actual sticky, like you put a Jolly Rancher in your mouth and like took it out and let it like melt all over your Tama, and then it's like, oh, kind of gross. And then there's a few that are like, okay, where it feels gross, but when you take your hand off the Dama and you're like, oh, it's totally fine, it doesn't stick to your hand. And then there's the opposite, where it does kind of like, there's a little bit of residue, and you're like, oh, that's yay. So yeah, a lot of people are doing clears. So this is cool to see Kendama USA bring back the artist series, asking people to do clears in different colorways and stuff for their kendamas, very customized. I'm sure a very small amount of numbers. We'll see what happens, if there's more and more people who have a good praise of what kind of Dama or their paint is, their in-house paint is. Maybe Kusa will be asking more people to make an appearance, do collabs with them. Liho, Legend Mod. So Active Kendama is the sponsor for Liho, and he is, I remember seeing Liho ripping in 2013, gunslinging like a madman, short bowl cut, sling like big frame glasses, and just amazing tricks that have been, for the time, out of this world. And with consistency, it's so precise. He was off the charts for a while, of course, and sticking in Hong Kong and in that area was still a big presence, and has just continued to push it in a new fashion. Now with Active Kendamas. Before he was with Fold Ken, RIP, maybe? I don't know, possibly, I don't know. Active Kendama. So he had this Pokemon themed mod. What was it called? A legend mod, because he is a legend, that is available on Active Kendama, and they re-released it now in a different wood way. Different, is that? And this was just like a question I had for myself. It's like, oh, well, it's new, but it's not really new. It's Ash Edition. Is this cool? I guess if their initial batch, whatever it was, probably Maple, went out, sold out, and then say, okay, maybe more people want it, let's release it in a different version. Now, this is something that I remember, doing with the Jared Porter mods, releasing different colorways of their Tama. And I thought that was a really cool idea. It's almost, I guess, like I'm going to say sneakers, where you could have this one model and then you got different variations of it. And it I think it worked. It was really cool, but you never know which one's going to come out. So it's if you want a yellow one that they only got blue ones, it's a new one, but but you maybe got to wait. It's slippery slope in all cases, and you'll never know. But that's a part of, I guess, the marketing. What do you think? Cool to do? Should they just move on, make a new one? Hey, if there's demand for it, I think it's pretty cool how they re-release it in a different variation of different woods. Pretty dope in my eyes. And then, I guess, since we're sticking, in the Asia territories, it's the Lunar New Year. Any of the kendama companies who've been trying to make kendamas, they're probably on pause right now in Hungary factory, because it's Chinese New Year's. It's about a week, I believe, of no work, almost 2 weeks, celebrating the New Year's. It's happening right now. So can't wait on new kendamas, possibly for a little bit. Maybe that's why there's not much of new kendamas coming out from the bigger companies. There's a few, actually. No, nothing from Chrome. Sweets we're going to get to. Active Kendama. We're talking about active. Chinese New Year's, Lunar New Year's, I should say. So, hey, if you wanted if you had an interest in checking out Active Kendamas, go to their post. Looks like that, because, hey, if you type in the code CNY, Chinese New Year's, 2023, you get 23% off all of the Shinaji shapes in the order. Why not? Okay, sure, that's cool. Oh no, that was it. I thought there was another one, but no, the other one I was thinking of was Serial Kendamas. Legacy. It's not, it looks like, what is the Serial Legacy collab? It's actually not a collab. It's just a giveaway. So jump on this one. And I like this so much, this giveaway, because all you got to do is follow Glowken, which everyone's probably doing already, and like and comment the photo. That's it. No tagging nobody. And I say, hell's the out of that. That's the way you do a giveaway. But in any case, if you're interested in a Legacy, here's your chance to possibly get one. We got 300 comments, I believe, on this guy. Where'd it go? Yeah, I believe so. So get on it. I'm in there too. Why not get a Legacy? See what it's like. I feel like the Legacy kendamas are not as focused over in North America, of course, as here in Japan. It seems like even in Japan, Glowken is doing so much, footwork, going out there, doing events and stuff, spreading Dama. They're focused on producing, making a better shape and stuff. It's just it's set, it's done, it's good. just let it roll. Hey, get on it. Giveaway. Okay, what else we got, guys? Sales is keeping on with the sales. Analogs got an online sale. Analog, they stay pretty quiet, I think, for the most part. It seems like there's not so many things that happen. When they do release, they have a good amount of stuff to release. But normally, it's like me, where it's like just every once in a while. I'm trying to pick up the amount of posts on the daily or weekly. But analog is like, yeah, chill. That only when things drop, like, here's something. But there's a lot of people that are like that. It's a tough game. If anyone's been trying to get into the social media game, it's a lot of work. You got to figure out a schedule. I'm horrible at scheduling stuff. So, analog sale is happening. What does it say again? Restocks? Sales live in time for 28 tricks later. Hey, that's happening in a few weeks. Might take a special something with you. Okay, so there's nothing in the actual comment area, the description of the post. You just have to watch the reel. Up to 30% off restocks. Starting the year off with a 72-hour sale and a small restock. This was 12 hours ago. Sardines, 2 Bs, and a handful of others. Super Blooms, Watts, Black Watts, and mystery extras for a handful of orders. I'm not too, what is the word? I can't think of it. I don't know much about analog shit, MJ. I don't know much about analog. So we'll see what it's like. If you guys are about analog, I know a few people are, get on it. Here's a chance. Or if you were possibly thinking about it, sale time. Just when you thought the sale was done, you spent enough money for the new year, for the holiday season. It's not over. Never is. But the border's coming up. You got to let your friends know who is going again. Pick up something. You got to FaceTime me or live to show me, take pictures, send them to me to see what they got at the events. Next up is Sweets Marathon, possibly. Yo, the G-Spot shape is out on the Austin Donovan mod, the Don mod, with the G-Spot. There's a round dot on the Sada though. So, and that's pretty cool to see because I don't think there's any other G-Spots that are out there right now. So it was just the Gallagher's mods, and then that's it. Now here we got Austin in the Purple Heart. Matches, goes together so well. So I'm curious to know why they're not putting more of the G-Spots out compared to just the amped. Maybe they pre-ordered, they got a lot of amps to move now, or hey, they still have a shitload of boosts, possibly. You got to move those first. You got to get rid of them. Clearance sale. When's it happening? When did it happen? Maybe spring cleaning. That's when that's the time, guys. Save your hard-earned cash. I know it's hard. It's very tempting to, when the hype's real and these new kendamas are coming out, but if you've been waiting for one of those older models, that's another thing. Everyone wants some new shit. If there's something that's out there on the website, hey, it's the older version. Just wait. Just wait. Spring cleaning is coming. Sweets. Continue on the sweets run. Okay, so I guess there's this YouTube channel that asks people questions. 100 people, different types of questions. I went out and when I saw Zach post it on his story, I checked the video. And yeah, it's just random. Seems like 100 people in a studio, and they ask them, who do you think, who's the most famous person that you know? And a lot of the people are just mentioning not super famous people, maybe well-known in their field. But here's one, the Gallagher's. Hilarious that she doesn't even know his name, or I don't know. Why not just say the name? Just says, I know this guy who's a kendama pro with his twin brother. Maybe she did say the name later on, but they just clipped out that one spot and they're that's it. If you watch the video, you know too that each person has only 5 seconds to say something, and then that's it. So the clip that you see on Instagram of her saying that line, that's all it is. You don't got to go through the trouble like I did to watch to see if there's anything else with it, because no, that's it. Doesn't go any deeper than that. But I guess it's kind of interesting to see. It's only hype for us kendama players. But in the end, it's just like, I guess, you know, to go with Chris June said in the Nerds ep, it's a notch in the kendama progress bar. It is a notch. But for the most part, it's not new eyes seeing it. You know, it's just us getting more hyped about it. Yeah, okay. And in turn, this girl's like now becoming a well-known face in the kendama players' eyes, because it's like, oh, you're the one that said that you worked with the Gallaghers. Dubs, come here. My cat. Dubs, come on. Okay, and the other one, hey, where I just slid off. The MacBall. You guys see it? Look at that. Reverse. Ooh, to get that swinging big cup. A reverse spike. Reverse big cup. I wonder if the producer, director, whatever, when they were making this commercial, were like, can we have the actors, models do these kendama? Can they do any kendama tricks? Of course, probably no one could not unsync, and then let alone with like 4 other people doing the same trick. No way. Their outfits, now that I'm looking at it, are very weird. They're like, I guess just super 80s, like, what is that? Like possible baseball uniform-ish? Those hats are weird. They're like flat tops. I don't even know. Any case, it's a really cool video. You guys should go watch it on the Sweets YouTube channel, where Grizz goes into a little bit of history of this. Now, this is one that I saw the first time I went to visit the JKA headquarters out in Tokyo. And I saw it was just like, oh, full plastic. And then maybe someone pointed it out, I don't know, but it was like, oh, that's from McDonald's. It's like, what? That's pretty weird. Like, when did that happen? I didn't get too much information. I actually got more information from watching the Sweets video, but I was able to find it. There's this website that in Japan, Mercari, I guess it's like eBay, but you don't have to try to bid to outbid other people to get the item. You can just pay for it right there. It's more of like a flea market, all online. It's pretty cool. I've picked up a few crazy kendamas from that. And there's been a few times where I have seen the MacBall, you know, I gave it a little heart to be like, oh, let me follow it to see like if people comment on it, or if there's more people that like it, if the price drops or something. And, you know, I think it was like maybe like $40 or something open. I saw 2 of them. Was like, oh, should I pick it up? That'd be cool for the collection. Maybe do like a little video about it and stuff. But then I slept on it for a while. And then after I saw this video, I'm like, I wonder how that's looking. And they're all gone. And knowing that, Max Ida over in Japan as well, he, 108 Dama, he had some helping hand in Grizz getting the kendama. So I'm guessing that he also used the site, because when I checked out the website, it was gone completely off the site, sold. And I can't remember. I think it was a green one. And in the video is red. Any case, probably should have picked it up looking back on it, but it is what it is. Oh, the cat. Come on. I know. She's old. She's like 11 years old. Come on, Dubs. I know. I'm sorry. You just want to hang. She wants to sleep. She was sleeping over there. KW. The people wanted to see you. Not amused. Usually isn't. Wow. Okay. The MacBall. There it is. Does it come with nuggets? No. And I actually learned that you had to purchase it. It was like an item that you could get. It didn't come with like in a Happy Meal or anything. You had to pay like, I don't know what it was. Oh, hold on. It says right here. What? Yo, it was a part of the Olympics? Or it was something with the Olympics. It just in this freeze frame right here. McDonald's, what is that? Shohin Club. 250 yen. Not bad. Just like $1, $2, almost $3. Hanbaichu, selling right now. And there are a variety of colors, like as you saw in the video. So many different colors. More mysteries. Maybe I have to do some research on my end. And the last one, here we are. You want to rep Kendama at Battle at the Border? Very interesting. I was reading this and I was like, is this a spot to be on the Kendama team? To be an ambassador? Or is it just for Battle at the Border, like where they're going to like put a bunch of like Kendama stickers on your shirt and give kendamas to you? Want to rep Kendama at Battle at the Border? Hey, did you guys see this? Oken Club and Kendamas is the two accounts on this guy. So you make a 3-trick fix and upload it to Instagram, I'm guessing. Tag Kendamas and Oken Club and use the hashtag BATB, Battle at the Border, Oken. And then 3, let us know why you want to rep. 4, take a photo with an Kendama setup. It's a lot of work. And 5, we will cover registration and fast track you into the Oken Club. Not sure what the Oken Club is about. Is that the name for the team? Or is it like a club where you can be a part of almost like Sue Labs membership system where you get like discounts or first dibs on new drops? Winners will be chosen by 22-23. Right? Colorado Kendama is coming in the chat saying Ambassador Club. Is that a question or mark or statement, Colorado? All right, and that's all it said. And then down in the caption, we have a couple spots available. I mean, it's pretty cool that they'll cover your fee. So the deadline is 22nd, 23rd. How to win a spot. Okay, all that stuff that I just mentioned. Get ready, boys and girls. It's time to battle. Decisions made by, the 22nd, 23rd. Okay? So then, go to that hashtag, because that's the only thing I guess I could figure out to see if people are using that hashtag as posting anything. Here's the top, which is the initial post. Hit recent. Okay. Was that recent? Yeah. Hit, what is that? Reels? Zero. Nothing. It's always like, sad feeling for anyone who like tries to do some sort of like giveaway or like, hey, check this shit out. Like just something kind of active to get people involved and have how many? This many people like the post. Nobody comment on it? Yeah, nobody comment on it. This is 4 days ago. And have nobody take any action on it. I feel that kind of like, does nobody like me? But no. People buy it. But it still, it hurts a little bit. Here we go. Got some info, because here on Dama News, doing it live on Instagram, anyone who has any insight, any things where it's like, hey, MJ, actually, you're wrong. It was actually this time or this, blah, blah, blah. This is an open, communal kind of news program that we got going on here. So here we go. Pat is saying, in short, Ken Club is a group of people who rep Oken products without being on the team. Okay, so yeah, ambassador style. Thanks, bro, for that info, for having us all be a little bit in the know about it. But hey, so 23rd, 22nd, 23rd, you guys still got today and tomorrow, or what day is it right now over there? 21st? Whatever. A day or two to make a 3-trick fix. And if you plan to go and you have not paid for registration yet, this could be a ticket in, as well as being a part of the Oken team. But I'm not sure how popular Okendamas is amongst the kendama community. I see they do a lot of work, got a lot of product out, a lot of cool like spectra plies with like a special kind of like oil finish over the whole thing to like make it sturdier and stuff. I guess it's a type of conditioner. Not so sure on exactly what it is, but seems really cool. The Rev Clear, I've heard good things about it. It looks nice, matte, rubbery, like, adjacent to Friction Clear, something I'm very used to, being in the same, Sue's brother from another, if you will. Cool. Battle at the border. You want to be proud of it? I hope you do. I do, but I will be watching, possibly like many of you, through the screen that you're looking at right now, holding in front of your face. Hopefully, you're not doing one of these. It's bad for your neck and shit. You gotta go, bring it up. Okay? I had a problem when I first started getting getting into this thing. And I was like, why does my neck hurt for some reason? It's like, yeah, because you're holding shit like this all the time. Like, you gotta, relax that shit. Going on a different one. Making their own spectra plays, of course. So, that's it. It's a pretty short one. We're almost at the hour. So, Q&A time, everyone. This is the time for everyone if you have a question about anything that I talked about just now, or in general, it's time to ask me right here. Use that little question tool. We got one in there right now. So we'll be doing that, and then we'll be saying, Ovido said. Here we go. From the X-Large. Do you know anything about the Seoul Sue Kendama dropping at Battle at the Border? I do not. I've not seen anything. Sue Lab has closed its retail shop cafe back in early December. So usually whenever I was in town, I would stop by and say, what's up? Play a game of Ken with Sue and stuff. But that is now over. I can't just stop in the shop and say, what's up? And usually at that time, he'd be like, hey, check this out. Got some new news. Oh, check out what I'm working on right now. It's always really cool. But since now everything's at his house, he's doing some, pop-up jams once a month, possibly every week now. It seems like he'll be continuing here in Kawagoe in the city. And therefore, I have not seen or heard anything about it, so can't drop anything. So there you go. Boston coming in with the flex saying, I saw them. So he saw them. They're probably going to be Battle at the Border, color themed orange, yellow, maybe white, or clear, Sue Lab traditional 3-block colorway. Friction seems better than the last batch. I'm interested if it's going to be the new type of Friction Clear. Maybe, but maybe not, because that one, he hasn't been, doesn't seem like focused enough. Not focused enough, not ready to release, possibly. Last time I talked with him about production and new stuff that's coming out, he was saying that his factory here in Japan that makes everything, Ken's painting all the tamas and whatnot, has been on the slow, just working really hard trying to get stuff out, and it's taking a lot more time for them to produce kendamas for him. So he's on a bit of a lull. I think when he was closing his shop before, all of his damas were gone. All he was selling was different brand kendamas. So, but I do know that they are working on a new type of standard kendama, a new type of standard Friction Clear that is pretty different than the normal Friction Clear, even the Friction Clear White, different from that. Interesting stuff. So I'm not sure if that will be the type of paint or Dama that will be released for Battle at the Border, Sue Lab. We'll just see. We'll see what it's like. Easy, clear. Ooh. Thanks again, everyone, for hanging out with me for this weekly Dama News Roundup. Hanging out with everyone every Sunday for this live stream. Then I grab these suckers. I turn it into a podcast for everyone who wants to possibly listen later on when they're working or driving on their commute, whatever. You can go check out, search Weekly Dama News. You'll be able to find it. Leave a little thumbs up or a review. That's what it is on the podcast. So it gets a little more activity, as well as if you want to watch these full on with a lot easier scrolling, then go to YouTube, search Weekly Dama News. There's a channel just for Weekly Dama News. You can subscribe there, leave comments and shit, have a little conversation there, because it lives a lot better. I feel there has more some room to breathe, as well as watch in playback compared to Instagram. But this is a great place to do it live because look at this. We got a bunch of people talking. We got the little Q&A that we do and whatnot. So it's dope. Thank you all. Hopefully you all have a good week. And that's it. Oh, no, one more. For everyone. Yeah, hey, one more. I'm going to be doing a giveaway for Kendertainment. We got to 1,000 followers. I noticed. I don't know when. It's because it's past now already 1,000. Dope to see. Thank you all so much. Gonna do a little giveaway happening later this week. So check out the posts to be notified. See what it is. Thanks again. Weekly Dama News. We'll catch you on the next one. Keep it clean.